and we welcome you to another great day. Hey, we're going to go traveling today. Steve Schweitzer takes us on a vacation. Wow, wait till you see this. And then we have the travel leaders, and of course they travel all over the world all the time. And then we have, traveling taste buds. Kaplingers joins us, so stay where you are. And now on Great Day TV, it is my great pleasure to introduce again Andrew Kaplinger, Kaplinger's Fresh Seafood. And the smoke is coming up and we've got things going out on your patio. What are you doing today?
We're going to actually do a seafood boil, which
seafood boil
can include anything but the kitchen sink pretty much, but we're going to have a good variety of different seafoods and stuff to go in it. So
I love it. And
awesome.
I can see all the different things here. So
yes.
You know what I do?
You tend to hit the road about this point and let me get to cooking, so.
What he said. Go to it.
Well, we're going to basically start by bringing a big pot of water up to boil, and we're going to add in some different seasonings. We carry Zatarain's, all different kinds, but this is one that I've got mixed up that has a lot of flavor to it. We're going to add in our onions and potatoes. We're adding these in now because they're going to take a little bit longer to cook than all of the other items. I'm going to cover this up and let it cook for probably about 5 to 6 minutes. We're going to go ahead and add some of our corn. This is just fresh corn on the cob. And we're also going to add some of our andouille sausage. This sausage is actually, it's a good Cajun sausage. I've got my friends out at Rim Foods in Cambridge City make this for us. And it is some of the best andouille sausage that I've ever had. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add in our seafood now. We've got some clams and shrimp and crawfish and some snow crab legs. And adding in the whole shrimp like this is really gonna give a lot more flavor to it because you have all the fat and stuff that's in the head. These are whole cooked crawfish. So they're actually already cooked. So really all we're doing here is putting them in there to let them heat up. We build these things, to whatever you want. We can have it all put together in a aluminum foil tray. So all you gotta do is pop it in the oven. Patty, you out there? We're ready. It's food eating time.
Wow. Now this is one of those dishes you gotta get in and
yeah,
get a little dirty.
You might put a trash bag over you or something to keep clean, or just be ready to take a shower afterwards or something. Because
have fun. It's so messy. Beautiful, healthy too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, this is just cooked in water pretty much, so can't get too much better on calorie additions than that. So.
Okay, but you did fix one just for me.
Yeah, don't want you to get too dirty, so.
Just for me because I'm special. All right. Oh, okay. Now, while I'm eating this, you're going to tell us all your places are open now and where they're located?
Yeah, all of our locations are open for dine-in seating now. Of course, the Pendleton Pike store, that's carry-out only, but our Southside store at 7620 North Meridian, that is open for dine-in now. 7460 Shadeland Avenue and 6685 Whitestown Parkway. Come and see us at any of those stores. We've got dine-in, carry-out, whatever you want to do. Those are great shrimp.
That's great. Wonderful. Okay. I'm going to get in and get some more and get a little messy.
Gotcha.
So, but we're not going to do that on camera, okay? Andrew Kaplinger, Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood Market. All their locations are wonderful. Go in, tell them Patty sent you. And thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
As food for thought. And we'll be back with more on Great Day TV because it's lunchtime now.
In Indiana, I can catch a wave.
In Indiana, day night rocks.
In Indiana, I'm not the only dinosaur.
In Indiana.
Indiana, it's anything but ordinary. Plan your visit at inindiana.com/summer.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
Be proud of what you do. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckner. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Choose a career that offers growth and advancement. Work for a company known for quality and excellence. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
Our Barney is out and about, and this time we're talking about making airplanes, model airplanes. Barney.
By far, one of the coolest things in Indiana is right here in Muncie, Indiana, at the Academy of Model Aeronautics. So we're here in Muncie, Indiana, and we're at the Academy of Model Aeronautics. But it's in Muncie, but this is a national organization, is that correct?
That's right. We were actually formed in 1936 by modelers for modelers, and our headquarters is here in Muncie. We've got about 1,100 acres, and that includes our headquarters building and the National Model Aviation Museum.
AMA is a place to fly, but as you can see, we're in this beautiful museum. Tell me a little information about the museum.
The museum tells the history of flying model aviation. Our main gallery is the hobby. We have a smaller gallery that's miniature aircraft at work, that's models from NASA, military. We also have a hands-on gallery, and we are open seasonally, so we'll be open through September. The first national model airplane contest is held in 1915 in this country. So model aviation is going hand in hand with full-scale aviation from the beginning.
There are just dozens and dozens and dozens of aircraft here. What is the most, you think the most unique?
Well, we've got an airplane that we just acquired last year that is probably the first model airplane ever used in a classroom. We've also got our oldest original flying airplane is a compressed air model from 1914. Just right behind us, we have the airplane that placed third at the very first RC contest in 1937.
Well, here, how many acres do you have here of flight area?
We have about 1,100 acres total, and there's about 800 or so that is on the east side of our property that's primarily devoted to our flying model aviation.
So what kind of competitions do you have here?
We have free flight, control line, and radio control, and within each one of those main disciplines, we have a lot of sub-events.
Where do people come from? Are they all over the world that come here?
Yes.
So it's not just national,
no.
It's everywhere.
It is. Generally speaking, for the national championships, we get a lot of people from the United States as well as Canada and South America.
No kidding.
Yeah,
okay.
For the Nats. But then about every 2 to 3 years, given the quality of our flying site, we also host world championships.
So what is just, one thing that you want people to know about AMA?
I would say it's fun. I mean, model aviation is a fantastic, not only sport, but hobby. I mean, if you, from young to old, if you are interested in aviation, this offers all kinds of opportunities depending on your interest. If you're interested in history, you could get into scale where you're trying to replicate a full-size airplane. If you're really big into fast competition, you might get into pylon racing. A whole lot of it, though, is camaraderie. meeting people, especially when we have world champs, meeting people from around the world. So it's a love of aviation. It's the fun and joy of aviation, just in a smaller package.
There are events here in the spring, summer, fall, including a national and international event. And best of all, it's free. I'm Barney Wood. Thanks for watching.
When I realized I couldn't hear on the phone anymore, I said, that's it. I won't let hearing loss slow me down. That's when I got a CapTel caption telephone. With my CapTel phone, I hear what I can and read what I miss. Now when the phone rings or I want to make a call, I don't hesitate to pick it up. It's just like using any other phone. Plus, I can read what my caller says.
Visit Relay Indiana to see if you qualify for a phone at no cost to you.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Your hearing is part of your overall health care. Whisper Hearing Centers. Professional audiologists, highly trained and experienced in testing, diagnosis, and treatment of your hearing loss. And the latest technological advances in hearing care. Yes, it's possible to get a hearing aid online or at a box store. But a Whisper Hearing Center audiologist takes the time to test you thoroughly, answer questions, and find a hearing solution that fits your needs, lifestyle, and your budget. Whisper Hearing Centers.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
In Indiana, I can catch a wave.
In Indiana, day night rocks.
In Indiana, I'm not the only dinosaur.
In Indiana, it's anything but ordinary. Plan your visit at inindiana.com/summer.
And Great Day TV with some great traveling. Find out more about the Hoosier State with Visit Indiana.
Hi, Patty. We're here in Columbus, Indiana with Erin Hawkins from the Columbus Area Visitor Center. Erin, thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for coming down.
Absolutely. I love it when I come here, but for people that don't know about Columbus, give us a little brief history.
Well, Columbus is a small city just about 45 minutes south of Indianapolis on I-65. We are a community that is famous for architecture. So starting back in the 1960s, big name architects started building here.
Erin, you're in the midst of the 5th Exhibit Columbus. So what can people expect when they come?
Exhibit Columbus is one of my favorite things that we do here. Our partners at Landmark Columbus Foundation invite architects and designers and artists from all over the country to be here and build brand new installations that respond to some of our well-known architecture sites. It's free, it's walkable, it's family friendly. There are 13 installations this time around. I'm excited about Ellipsis by the firm Adwo from New York. Their installation is on the site of a building that burned in downtown, and so they're giving us kind of a community gathering space, a place to rest.
Here with Constance, one of the architects of Inside Out. You're from WashU in St. Louis.
That's right, and we're really excited to be a part of Exhibit Columbus and to bring Inside Out, really turning the city of Columbus inside out and welcoming everyone into the architecture here.
And when you say inside out, it's literal with this, right? Can you show me some of the insides?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So one of the favorites, North Christian Church, it's been closed to the public for the last couple of years. It's an incredible space by Eero Saarinen, an architect who actually worked in our city, St. Louis, and created the Gateway Arch project there. Saarinen's North Christian Church, an incredible piece of structural design.
The Columbus Area Visitor Center right here, and then this icon.
Also by Saarinen, the Miller House. The Millers really initiated all of this incredible architecture in Columbus.
Aaron, how long does Exhibit Columbus last? And it's in the middle of your festival season?
Yeah, so the exhibit will be up through the end of November, which gives people plenty of time to plan a trip and come down.
It's always festival season in Indiana, but you have hotel deals that go along with Exhibit
We
Columbus.
do, yes. So if you visit our website, columbus.in.us, we have worked with our hotels to develop packages. Visitors that book through that will get a special rate and a cool swag bag full of great exhibit things. It's a pretty good bag.
Thank you for sharing Exhibit Columbus with us.
Thanks for coming down.
So happy to be here. We got to commemorate the moment.
Well, let's do it.
Okay. For more information,
visit our website, columbus.in.us.
And visit indiana.com.
And we say, don't forget, go to greatdaytv.com. You can see more, and also streaming there. So enjoy. Come check out on the south side of Indy Big Dog Flooring's annual fall sale, featuring 30 cents a square foot off all waterproof flooring, along with 10% off all carpet styles. And yes, we install all products from our showroom, whether it's residential or commercial. So come in for great savings during our annual fall sale going on now until the end of November. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Radio and TV stations throughout Indiana are now hiring, and a statewide broadcasting career fair is coming up on Tuesday, October 28th in Indianapolis. Stations are filling jobs for journalists, sales teams, promotions, engineering, IT, and production. Make an impact that can be felt throughout your community. Your broadcast career starts here at the Broadcasting Career Fair. Get details and register now at indianabroadcasters.org.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
Make a difference in the lives of others. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckman. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Your work is seen and your voice is heard. Join a team that does it the right way for the right reasons. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
Steve Schweitzer, who is a fabulous photographer, reporter, he does everything, and also he's been taking some trips lately. Guess where he went this time? You'll never guess. We're going to Iceland.
I'm in Thingvellir, Iceland. On this trip, I decided to try some of the new free AI-assisted trip planners. I'll tell you, after my experience, I will never go back to the old way of laboriously researching a trip. I'll tell you what I learned on Steve's Tech Talk. I've tried several AI-assisted trip planners, and I'll mention them later in this story. But for this trip to Iceland, I chose Mindtrip.
It's free and highly rated. After signing up, you can customize your profile by answering a series of questions designed to determine your travel preferences. It says, I'm a curious, elegant explorer. To plan a trip, you start with a chat. I love the app's flexibility. You can use their aids to find your ideal trip. You can type in details, or my favorite,
build a 9-day trip to Iceland.
Just dictate a description of your interests. Then off it goes and builds a day-to-day suggested itinerary. From there, you can physically delete suggestions, move them around, or go back to the chat and ask it to revise the suggestion. I told it to add more waterfalls and move Blue Lagoon to day 1. It offers lots of pictures and links to more information. Just a side note on the Blue Lagoon, it's the most promoted site in Iceland. In our opinion, the most overrated. After playing with it for a few days, I was very impressed with how easy it was to use. So I decided to throw it a curveball. I asked it to recommend the best places to legally fly my drone for memorable shots. To my amazement, it not only offered places, but it also suggested the best times to fly. Following one of Mindtrip's recommendations, we visited this glacier. I'll leave it to our guide to pronounce the Icelandic names.
My name is Margaret Björnsdóttir. We are here at Sólheimajökull, and this is a glacier tongue, otherwise known as an outlet from a much larger glacier. That glacier is actually the most popular one for glacier hiking because it is the most accessible one. Sólheimajökull, the meaning is Sun World's Glacier.
Of course, there was no sun the day of our visit, but between raindrops, I flew my drone while the rest of the crew donned ice cleats and headed off to hike the glacier.
I'm in one of Iceland's many national parks. Having never been to the country before, I wasn't prepared for its stunning beauty and its amazing geography.
In Reykjavik, we used it with great results to find bakeries and other memorable sites. Another app that works a bit like Mindtrip is called Layla, but for my taste, it tries too hard to be cute. When I asked for help planning a trip to Vermont, it asked if I wanted to bring my pet squirrel. The other downside is that after using it a little, you run into a paywall. Wanderlog is another popular app, but you don't get very far before it starts trying to sell you its $40 a year pro version.
When I asked my favorite AI tool what percentage of people use AI, it said 66%. Of that, 34% of Americans use it for trip planning. After my experience using it on this trip to Iceland, count me in that number. For Great Day TV, I'm Steve Schweitzer.
Hi Maria, what's up?
Hi, I'm just calling to say hello. How are you?
Great, it's so good to hear your voice.
Staying connected has never been easier for people with hearing loss. Now you can read captions of everything your caller says with CapTel Caption Telephone.
Did you hear that Ed finally proposed to Anna?
People with hearing loss can enjoy the same ease, speed, and confidence as telephone callers everywhere. Learn more about this service at RelayIndiana.com.
I'm your realtor, Tony Osler, and I love helping people on the move.
And Tony is my guy. The Osler Group with RE/MAX Centerstone combines vast knowledge, many years of experience in order to help you.
Call me about your next move.
And Tony is great.
Your hearing is part of your overall health care. Whisper Hearing Centers. Professional audiologists, highly trained and experienced in testing, diagnosis, and treatment of your hearing loss. And the latest technological advances in hearing care. Yes, it's possible to get a hearing aid online or at a box store. But a Whisper Hearing Center audiologist takes the time to test you thoroughly, answer questions, and find a hearing solution that fits your needs, lifestyle, and your budget. Whisper Hearing Centers.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
And of course, they travel all over the world. It's Ann Craig Cinnamon and John Cinnamon, and they're going to take us someplace special again.
We've seen some great iconic sights around the world in our travels and met lots of interesting people and immersed ourselves in many different cultures. And one thing we found is that people everywhere have an affinity for dogs.
Europe in particular loves dogs, and they are allowed everywhere.
On a visit to Ireland, we stayed at the wonderful Ballyseat Castle, which is home to Irish wolfhounds like Miss Molly, who ruled the grounds and was queen of the castle.
Does she stay inside at
No,
night? She's
no,
always
we
out?
don't allow her because she's so big. She'd just drop everything with her tail. Unintentionally, of course. But she roams around, and especially during the summer time, she kind of finds her way under the patio outside Orangery Lounge. And then because she's so big, she can just land her head on the table and eat off the table. So that's another reason we don't allow her inside. Because
Miss Molly stayed outside, but cute, furry Pomeranian Hope had free reign inside the historic manor house that dates back to the 16th century. She clearly was in charge.
On a rail trip through the Canadian Rockies, we had a furry passenger with us who definitely won the Cutest Passenger Award. Later in Banff, we encountered this diva in boots.
Some of the most famous dogs in the world are the ones that run the Iditarod in Alaska. While on a visit to Alaska, we participated in a dog sled run led by two former Iditarod winners, Oates and Barley, and saw the cute little puppies in training.
During a stop in Wellington, New Zealand, we ran into a regular get-together of Bernese mountain dogs, many of them related.
This is the daughter.
On a sadder note are the dogs of Chernobyl. We saw lots of them during our visit there in 2017. These dogs are the descendants of pets who had to be left behind when towns around the Chernobyl nuclear power plant had to be evacuated when the plant melted down in 1989. There are social media sites dedicated to the dogs and lots of efforts to take care of these cute pooches who are victims of their environment.
Another case of dogs that are cared for by the community is El Calafate, Argentina, which is in Patagonia. There are dogs everywhere, but the community cares for them, allowing them inside businesses, providing them with food and water, and lots of belly rubs. The whole community embraces these dogs.
Then, back down under, was Happy the singing dog that we encountered in Queenstown, New Zealand. He was quite the performer.
He's the jazz he's the jazz and he's always got a plan. He's the jazz man, and he'll do the best he can, 'cause he's the jazz man.
We can attest to the fact that dogs are universally loved, as well they should be. For Great Day TV, we're Ann and John.
And as always, we thank you for joining us. And go to greatdaytv.com where you can see more, see some of the stories you want to see again. And we will see you next time on Great Day TV.